Welcome to another Dow Jones update. Okay, so my count has changed. I've reverted back to the previous count where I said D wave would end around here instead of the C wave, right? So tricky waves, but if this is true, then the D wave ended at the highs, and then this moved down, which I did think was 5 waves, and it was 5 waves, but not the kind of 5 waves that is the start of a move down. So in my opinion, this is the E wave, right? Which is why it was looking like 5 waves down, except E waves are basically the end of a correction. So it's basically the other way around, long. So long, in terms of the long, the target is 37,000, same length as wave A in brackets down here. Do I think that it's time to just go long straight up? I think that maybe that we're going to see a pullback in wave 2, right? Wave 2, I'll wait for that before putting any long idea out. I just thought I'd post something to give you the interpretation that I'm now seeing, which, like I said before, is going back to the previous count where this is the end of D wave. So this is the entry level, which is broken already, and the stop at the red line. If you decide to go long now, but being such a long stop, I'm tempted to just wait for a pullback and a correction before I put a long idea out. So given that the whole move has sloped the way that it has, I do anticipate this move basically going a bit sideways as it goes towards the end. But in the case that there's a correction, it'd be something like this, something like that, perhaps, as it heads towards the target to complete the last 5 wave move to the upside. So that's my latest interpretation. I do believe it's a good idea to wait for the correction to form to increase the risk to reward, and to also just, have further confirmation that this is the case. I don't think, based on this count, I don't think that it's going to continue lower at this stage. If that was what I thought was C wave, like what I thought before, right, then that would definitely have continued lower. I don't think that this is now C wave, simply because I do see that this is a complete 5 wave move right there, right? So I can't revise my count and say, oh, there's one more high, that's it, let's go down lower. To me now, this is considered the D wave. Okay, very unusual looking zigzag pattern right there. So it's not going to be perfect interpretation. However, given that I'm seeing this now, a long position will be initiated shortly when I see that correction. So I will put out a long idea on that when the time comes. And I do believe this is the final move up. Right, I'll post some ideas previous so you can see the long-term count based on RES wave. So, yep, there is a little bit more upside. Same as the euro. I've posted a long trade idea on the euro. I'll link that below as well. So I do think, I'm beginning to think now that the Dow Jones and the euro will top around the same time. Close together in terms of, time period, close together. And that's because I do see the euro collapsing in wave 3. And I do think that that will impact the Dow Jones significantly once it does happen. So I suppose just moving forward, that's the general idea. If you're familiar with my analysis, you'll understand the long-term pattern. In terms of short-term waves, definitely it's very easy to get those wrong, mixed up, but using good risk reward, good money management, always helps. So then when you do catch the good move, you're making more profits rather than more losses. So hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.